Starting from scratch on YouTube is tough. Here's what I've learned over the last 90 days by trial and error. I wanted to build a YouTube channel and prove that anybody can start a YouTube channel with no experience. And as a digital marketer, I thought it would give me instant credibility. I think of it as if I'm competing for a client and I walk into a meeting and I have already a following on YouTube, a significant following of 20, 30, 40,000 subscribers, that gives me instant credibility. It's almost like the difference of telling somebody you can do something versus showcasing that you've actually done it. And that's what I want for myself. During this lesson, I've learned three things. You need a plan, you have a lot to learn, and you need to adjust. In this video, I'm going to share with you the most important strategies I've used and the mistakes I've made so that you can avoid them. And stick around to the end because I'm going to reveal the number one thing I wish I knew before I started this journey. I chose my niche, marketing with AI, because as a digital marketer, it's part of my job to solve problems or grow sales and revenue by using strategy. And it's a bit of a rush to do that, especially when it's successful. It's a great high when you've done a lot of research and planning and strategy and you've implemented it. And when it's been successful, it is a fantastic feeling to get great results. There's definitely a rush to it because it's a bit like gambling. Now, I'm not a gambler, but I do enjoy that sort of pressure. Before I published my first video, I had about 30 video ideas in mind that I wanted to start with. But after I published my first few videos, I realized that those were not going to be relevant. And so I kind of had to change up my approach. And what I learned early on is my whole process for creating a video was a complete hot mess and just trial and error. I realized I had to do a lot more research on the front end before I did anything, which once I started to do that, I realized that this list of 30 videos really wasn't a great idea. Now let's hop over to my YouTube analytics. So far, my channel has received 2,600 views, and right now I'm sitting at 92 subscribers, and this will post on 12/22 of 24. Here's a list of all the videos that I've published so far. Some of these are not published live. However, my worst video so far is this one, How to Create an Irresistible Offer. This one has only received 15 views. So clearly, a video about creating an irresistible offer hasn't gotten a lot of views, so need to revisit that one. This one, I think, could look at the title and the thumbnail. I did do something different here on this video where I shot it inside my truck. So trying to just try different things during this phase. Didn't really work out very well, but that's part of the process. My best video to date is 7 ChatGPT secrets for instant results. This has received 278 views to date. And more importantly, it's been the one that's had the highest impressions, over 10,000. So that is my best video thus far. I think the biggest thing I need to improve is my click-through rate. It's really low. So right here, this is the average click-through rate for my entire channel, and it's at 2.2. That's not good. It really needs to be above 4%. So I've got to work on that. And the big takeaway I have for that is I've got to work on my titles and my thumbnails. One of the things that I've really enjoyed about this journey is I have enjoyed the struggle and also kind of figuring things out. I had a session with a YouTube expert and I asked him to review my videos and titles and thumbnails, and immediately he was like, your titles and your thumbnails aren't good. That's why your click-through rate is so poor. And I was being too literal with everything. And so I had in my mind with this whole process, while you're doing research and learning things, people keep telling you you need to niche down and get specific who your target audience is. And that was my approach with my titles and my thumbnails. But that was working against me because it wasn't creating any curiosity and it wasn't having a broad appeal. So this is definitely a big lesson I've learned, that there are multiple audiences within a video that you're trying to appeal to. So it's pretty complicated when you get down to it. But I am thankful that I've gone through this journey because I do enjoy sort of the struggle of it. But when you have those aha moments, immediately when he said that, I was like, it just clicked. I was like, man, I know what I need to do now. And I know that that struggle and that aha moment is me growing and getting smarter and better, which ultimately is growth. So I do enjoy that. A couple other stats I'm watching and need to improve on are the average percentage viewed of my videos. Right now, it's hovering at 21%. 40% is really, you're really doing great if the average watch time is 40% of your video. That's really sort of the goal I'm shooting for. Also, the average view duration, I'm hovering at 2 minutes right now across the channel, all the videos. So I need to improve that. That needs to be higher. I also feel this is part of the process. I'm still trying to figure out how to get people to not only see, I'm trying to get YouTube to increase the impressions and the reach of my videos. Then I need to get people to actually click on them to improve my click-through rate. And then once I can figure some of that out, I'll get more traffic and there'll be more data on the videos to look at. Then it's really about crafting the story and making the videos more engaging and keeping people on the videos longer and going to my next videos. So I'm still at the beginning stages of this process, but it's a pretty complicated process and it's important to have patience, which I really don't have any. So I'm just going to kind of keep grinding on this and working through this. These are the 3 strategies I'm going to be using moving forward for all my videos. Number 1, I have to be more strategic and consistent with when I post my videos. I've noticed on other accounts that have seen really good growth that they are consistently posting videos on certain days at certain times, so I'm going to replicate that process. My second strategy is I now have a framework that I've built, actually several frameworks that I've built that will help guide and provide structure to my videos. My reasoning for creating a video framework is to make the videos better. Hopefully they get more reach and engagement, and also make the process of making them much more efficient. My third strategy is I've developed a series of AI tools to help me with this process. And I will eventually share what they are if they prove to be successful. So I'm sort of at the beginning stages of testing these tools out. The one thing I wish I knew before I started this journey is how much time I need to spend researching a video. Research is really crucial for a successful video. Not only do you have to have a trending topic, but you have to incorporate storytelling and you have to understand your audience. It has to be relevant for your audience. And that is just not something that you can pick up your phone or your camera, hit record, and pull off successfully. It takes time and planning for a great video. And since I've shared my experience, I'd really like to know about yours. In the comments below, let me know what your big challenge is, whether it's just starting your YouTube channel or if you have a challenge creating videos. I'd love to learn what they are. This wraps up my video on my 90-day experience on YouTube. I hope some of these insights will help you on your journey. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.